Have you ever felt like life is pushing you to your limits? Like every door is closing, and no matter how hard you try, nothing seems to work? If you're struggling right now, I need you to listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you will change how you see life forever. There's a truth hidden in pain, a reality we often overlook. And once you realize it, your struggles will no longer break you. They will make you unstoppable. This is the story of a man who thought he had lost everything, until life showed him the shocking truth. Raj was an ordinary man with extraordinary dreams. Growing up in a small town, he had always believed that hard work would lead to success. And for a while it seemed true. He had a stable job, a loving wife, and a daughter who meant the world to him. Life, though not perfect, was good. But as we all know, life doesn't always play fair. One day Raj's company announced layoffs. He had given them 10 loyal years, yet he was among the first to be let go. It felt like a betrayal. With a mortgage to pay, a daughter's school fees to cover, and no other source of income, panic set in. At first, Raj remained hopeful. He spent weeks searching for jobs, attending interviews, sending out resumes, only to be met with rejection after rejection. His savings dwindled, and soon paying rent became impossible. One by one, everything he had worked for began slipping through his fingers. His wife, Priya, tried to stay strong, but the financial strain turned their once happy home into a battlefield. Arguments became frequent. Raj felt like a failure, not just as a provider, but as a husband and father. The breaking point came on a cold evening when Priya, exhausted and frustrated, said words that shattered him. "Raj, maybe we were wrong to believe in dreams. Maybe you should just accept that life isn't fair." Raj said nothing. He just walked out into the dark streets with nothing but his thoughts and an overwhelming sense of despair. Raj wandered aimlessly through the city, his mind consumed with doubt. He thought about giving up, on dreams, on hope, on everything. That's when he noticed an old man sitting by the roadside. The man had tattered clothes and a worn-out face, yet his eyes held a strange sense of peace. The old man saw Raj's troubled expression and smiled. "Son, you look like you're carrying the weight of the world. Tell me, what's breaking you?" At first, Raj hesitated. Why should he pour his heart out to a stranger? But something about the man's presence was calming. And so, Raj spoke about his job loss, his struggles, his fears. The old man listened patiently, then said something Raj would never forget. "You think life is against you, but life is just revealing its truth to you. Let me ask you something. Do you know how diamonds are made?" Raj frowned, unsure where this was going. The old man continued, "Diamonds are just ordinary carbon, worthless on their own. But when they are put under immense pressure and intense heat, they transform into something precious. Life works the same way. Pressure isn't there to break you. It's there to make you." Raj scoffed. "That's easy to say when you're not the one struggling." The old man chuckled, rolling up his sleeve to reveal scars on his arm. "I was once like you, Raj. Lost everything. Thought my life was over. But the moment I stopped fighting the struggle and started learning from it, that's when my life changed." Raj was speechless. For the first time in months, he felt something stir within him. Not hope exactly, but a realization that maybe, just maybe, his struggle had a purpose. That night, Raj didn't return home defeated. He returned with a new perspective. If his struggles were shaping him, then he needed to embrace them. Instead of job hunting desperately, he asked himself, "What else can I do? What skills do I have?" He had always been good at fixing things: electronics, appliances, even cars. The next morning, he took an old toolbox and went to a busy market street, offering repairs for a minimal charge. People were hesitant at first, but soon his honesty and skill earned him regular customers. It wasn't much, but it was something. Weeks turned into months. Raj expanded his services. He learned how to market himself online. Word spread, and soon he wasn't just surviving. He was thriving. Priya saw the change in him. He was no longer the defeated man who walked out that night. He had found something deeper than success. He had found resilience. One evening, as he tucked his daughter into bed, she whispered, "Papa, you don't look sad anymore. You look like a superhero." Tears filled Raj's eyes. His daughter didn't see a broken man. She saw strength. Years later, Raj was no longer just a repairman. He had built a business, training others who had lost jobs, giving them a second chance. People often asked him, "How did you do it? How did you turn your life around?" He would smile and say, "The truth about life is this. Struggles don't destroy you, they reveal who you really are." The same pressure that could crush a person could also create a diamond. The difference was perspective. He often visited the same street where he had met the old man, hoping to thank him, but the man was never there again. It was as if he had appeared just to deliver that life-changing lesson. Raj never saw him again, but his words lived on. If you're struggling right now, remember this. Pain is not the enemy. Failure is not the end. Life is shaping you, molding you, making you stronger than you ever thought possible. The question is, will you let the pressure break you, or will you become the diamond you were meant to be? Because the truth is, you were never meant to just survive. You were meant to shine.